Hello again, everyone. Todd Struch, the Horror Nerd, here at New Jersey Horicon and Film Festival at the Showboat in Atlantic City, New Jersey. We're at the third day of the festival, and I have the pleasure of standing here with the lovely and talented star of American Mary, Rabid, Miss Tristan Risk. Tristan, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Todd.
Good. How's the convention been for you so far?
This has been the best run convention I've ever attended. It's in Atlantic City, which is like kind of all the best parts of Vegas, but like on a beach with a carnival. So I might not go home tomorrow.
Fantastic. So we'll have to hang out.
Sorry, New Jersey, you're stuck with me now.
Oh, darn. So it looks like you've been having a lot of fun. I saw you hosted the Film Festival Awards last night. It looked like you were having a good time doing that. How was that?
That was awesome. They had Jen, Sylvia, and myself come up and present the awards to the winners, and we didn't get a chance to see any of the films ourselves yet, but I was really excited for the winners, and the sculptures were absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, Chris Waters does a great job with those. Shout out to Chris.
We love you, Chris.
So let's talk a little bit about the projects you've worked on with Jen and Sylvia. They're, let's say, a little bit of the extreme end of horror. Is that something you were drawn to, or something you ever really thought about? How'd you get into that?
I've always been something of an extreme person, so it kind of makes sense that was like the far end of the spectrum that I was going to rush to first. So I'm not surprised that that's where I wound up, but I really have kind of just grown used to the aesthetic and enjoy it on so many different levels, where before I just wanted absolute shock value, and now I'm like, oh, there's so many layers to this shock. What kind of shock will we have today? So it's kind of nice to paddle in that deep end, because when I go to the shallow end and do something else, people are just like, wow, that was not horribly terrifying. Cool.
Fantastic. So I just want to grab one of your pictures here from American Mary, just so people who haven't seen it can get a feel for the makeup that you were in. Like, who would even know that she turned into this, right? So how many hours in the makeup chair was this?
So that was 3 hours in the makeup chair in, and then 1 hour out. That was 2 makeup artists working on me at the same time, and that was crafted by Todd Masters at Masters Effects, who did all of the effects for both Rabid and for American Mary.
Fantastic. What are the challenges to performing under makeup like that?
There's definitely challenges, but having a background in theater, I'm very used to doing mask work, so it was really fun to be able to incorporate that into a film, like going from live stage onto the screen. And it's weird because now when I'm acting and I'm not wearing prosthetics or heavy makeup, I feel so naked, because having to use my own face and be aware of what my face is doing versus what I'm controlling it under the makeup is just such a different thing in the acting world. It's so nice to have like those two differences, but I find that when I'm in heavy makeup, I tend to be more expressive with my body and my movement. I'm just going to call that the Doug Jones syndrome. Where all of a sudden you can't talk as much with your face, but your hands will do all of the talking in the best way possible. So it's a challenge, but it's a wonderful one.
Now, you're very comfortable with the microphone, so go ahead. So why don't you go ahead and ask me a question?
Well, you let me have the stick now, so now I'm not giving it back, and that's usually what happens. So how long have you been doing horrornerd.net?
My website is about 5 years old. Unfortunately, of late, I have neglected it horribly. So hopefully, like, these interviews will go a long way to helping me revitalize my own brand. But I've been having a blast this weekend seeing everybody.
Okay, everybody, this 5-year-old needs a little bit of help. This is a sick 5-year-old. It needs your help. So what you can do is tell your friends to go to horrornerd.net today, sign up on their social media, check out what they have to say, and only you can help this like little 5-year-old grow into a healthy adult horror fan site.
That was very cool. So, Tristan, I know you and the Soskas have Rabid is coming out now. It's already on Blu-ray, I believe, in the UK. And why don't you tell us about the upcoming American release and how people can find it?
Well, this Tuesday coming up will be its USA premiere in LA at Man's Chinese Theater. And then it's going to be released on video on demand, DVD, Blu-ray, and limited theatrical December 13th. Remember that date, December 13th, and you too will be able to experience Rabid.
Fantastic. Tristan, thank you so much for giving me a few minutes of your time. It was a lot of fun. I wish you much success with Rabid and any other projects you have coming up in the future. And I hope you have a great remaining few hours here on Sunday. And thank you again.
Awesome. Thank you. I'll make the most of those 3 hours.
Fantastic. Little Miss Risk, everybody. Tristan at New Jersey Horicon and Film Festival at the Showboat in Atlantic City. We'll see all of you in the next interview.